Hello YouTube family and welcome back to Super Heavyweight YouTube channel where we'll continue with the PES 2021 Master League with Manchester United being played on the difficult mode of Superstar. Just a quick recap, we ended up playing the first leg of the Champions League playoff in order to get into the proper knockout competition of the Champions League, and we ended up losing 2-1. I think Valencia scored in the first 2 minutes from a free kick. A good free kick, but I felt we should have probably cleared that. Of course, so early on in the game it put us on the back foot, but then Bruno Fernandes scored a stunner, and then we made a slight defensive error in terms of whether I should have pushed up for offside or I should have just continued with the run. But either way, a fantastic ball over the top and a great finish by Kevin Gamero, which resulted in us losing 2-1. But of course, we got the second leg. Jadon Sancho had a fantastic game. I mean, he made his debut, and I mean he looked really good and he felt really good to play with as well. So I have to say I'm glad I actually did end up purchasing him. Now we've got a game against Chelsea that we're gonna look forward to. Of course, it's another big game against one of our arch rivals, and it's a tough game. But of course, we want to make sure that we try and how can I put it? Get off to a winning start in the league, and that'll obviously give us confidence because out of the three friendlies, we won one against Benfica, but we lost to Real Madrid and Inter Milan respectively. And there's no shame in that. I mean, of course, they are uh, two top teams. So we've got some players that have left. A couple of offers came in for Diego Dallo and Pereira, but I just wasn't happy with the offers themselves. So even though I've replied back with possible terms, for some of those we might not go ahead with them. So we just see how that plays out. We are obviously raising some funds, but we need at least a minimum of 30 million to buy one of the players, etc. So we just wait and see how this goes. So it's a 4.5 million jump for Andreas Pereira. Of course, he is quite young as well. So if we can't offload some of them, then what we'll just have to do is probably put them on loan or something, so that way at least we do get some funds for them, and of course their salaries played out. So we'll just keep going. Of course, individual days we have in terms of the transfers, so it will keep stopping, but that's the only reason I do that is because I want to make sure that I have the best opportunity to be able to purchase or sign a player or to sell a player. What I don't want is it to move 3 or 4 days. So your first year as the manager's coach just about to kick off. Do you think that you'll be including newcomer Jadon Sancho on your team sheet for the first league match? Of course, we're definitely going to use Sancho. In fact, he's starting. I'm probably going to change the captain, which we did midway during the Valencia match. So I'm going to give that to De Gea, and it just means that the chemistry goes up to I think it was 97. So I'm just going to check that again, and yeah, 96. So what we'll do is we'll just keep that in terms of the team that we have. Of course, Diego Dallo comes on for Greenwood, and it's just Diego Phil Jones for somebody else in the team. What I'll probably do is I'll probably keep Jesse Lingard on there because he might actually increase. Yeah, we'll put Jesse in there even though he's been transfer listed. Let's see if we can get him again. But we're going to go with the same team. I am actually quite mindful that we don't end up overplaying everyone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off Pogba, and I'm also going to take off Lindelof for now, and I'll probably play James for Rashford down the left wing because I do want to give some players a rest. And what I might also do is play Williams for Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. I might look to bring on, no, Phil Jones is 69 there. Probably give on Diego Dallo, just because I am mindful that we have the match against Valencia as well, so I do want to give some of the players a rest, but we'll probably just go with that for now. and then we can always change it up again. So big first game. Diego with the team talk. Chelsea are a tough side, but I still believe we're favourites to beat them. Of course, the last few matches haven't gone in our way in terms of the results, but we've played well enough to show that there's a lot about us and that we possibly can turn it around. And I think once we get used to the style of play that I'm looking to implement, I think we'll do really well. So let's get going. I think the boys are ready, and we've got some young players, so of course they need to develop, and they'll come back into the team, so we can go straight into the match. Sorry. A management skills boost can be activated via squad management from manager menu once you have selected a manager. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know whether that's in Master League or whether that's in another aspect of the game, maybe my club, which of course I don't know how to operate because I've never really played my club. I know it's very similar to FIFA Ultimate Team, so that's something we'll try and explore. And of course I want to try and become a legend as well. So De Gea's the captain. Of course Bailly's coming, a few of these players are transfer listed. I don't think that'll make a massive difference. They're professionals, and I'm sure they'll want to try and win, so we'll see how that goes. But it's a big game. We've started really well at home.
Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford
One of the things we have to be mindful of is
at the Stretford end.
That
so everybody starts
the
on
defensive
nothing.
highlight.
Last season is in the past.
When
we are all equals.
Be careful here,
Well, with star names and new faces,
we are showing a
both
very
on
high
the
line.
pitch and on the bench.
And
let's hope for a more attractive,
quickest.
competitive and
Diego
unpredictable
Dano,
league. A better product for all to see. Although I'm beginning
quite,
to think that we're asking
at least he's
for the impossible.
managed
We'll
to
get
create
lots
space to be able to
analyse
get across
and
it, so that's
debate come
positive.
what may as ever. And this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter. So here we go.
Oh, nearly managed to get that. It was actually, the ball was actually meant for Daniel James, but wasn't able to get him on with a good tackle. And look, there's so much space in that midfield when we lose the ball,
turning, which
that's
can
always
open
my
up
worry.
many possibilities.
Oh, Giroud, I mean, takes it on first time.
Such a clever pass.
Again, we've just got to be careful. So that shows us that it is going to be a difficult match, and Chelsea are dangerous, but I think we've started the match really well.
Always this great sense of it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Sancho, again, I think he's going to do really good things. Can we get that return ball to him? Not quite.
He acknowledges
probably
that
asked
he should
too
have
much
come
of
up
him.
with something better there. Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit
it's
that
a big season for Chelsea as well, because of course they've signed a number of players this season. Werner, Ziyech, the big fan. Oh, this could be it. It could be through. Oh, Rashford in, is he? No. Oh, nearly. And that's what I really like about Man United. I mean, a lot of pace and power, and essentially needs a bit of support. That was actually a pass, but see if we can get a nice little cross. Not quite. I mean, in a split second, I mean, we can counter and potentially put ourselves in a position to score a goal. So that's what I do like about
goes direct to the
this particular Manchester United side. I think they're very good in terms of their counter-attacking pace, power, athleticism. Of course, they've got really good young players. Just probably don't have the experience we need to try and bring into the team. But in terms of quality, they've got some really good players. Well, that's a good ball there. Rashford gets that ball in there to Daniel James, but well defended by Kante. Kante was someone that we were looking at, but of course he was just far too expensive for us.
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno gets that ball to Fred. Probably should have passed it first time. But Chelsea are on the attack and they've got players over. William now, who's plays a really good ball in there to Giroud, and I'm not quite understanding why he didn't actually shoot, but That turned out to be really good for us. Let's try and spread the ball.
Tries to switch the play.
Ball there to
Diogo
Dallo.
Dallo.
There to Sancho.
Fred.
Sancho gets the ball back.
Diogo
And
Dallo.
Oh, that's a great ball. Sancho with a cross. And that's a great goal. I mean, well done Jadon Sancho, because he's given the ball, started off the move, and Martial managed to get a goal. What a goal. What a celebration. And I mean, we are playing Chelsea as well, so I'm very proud of the team. Of course, Chelsea have looked dangerous as well. I think we're slightly to attack. I may need to bring the defensive line back, but I mean, Jadon Sancho started that. I mean, there he's laid off the ball, he's carried on running, but that's a great ball there by Diogo Dallo, and an even better cross. And of course, Martial gets in front of Rudiger, and that's a nice tidy finish. But Jadon Sancho, in his second match, has managed to get an assist. Hopefully we can win this game against Chelsea. And of course the boys really appreciate Sancho's involvement in the goal, and therefore, as you can see from the celebration, that they're polishing his boots.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Long term, we're looking at Haaland. So could we probably get Haaland in there? Well defended by Diogo Dallo. Maybe it's probably
Peter,
best
his body
to keep
shape
him
was a
because
giveaway
he's played
before
really well.
he made the pass,
Fred,
and its obviousness was appreciated.
What a passage of play there. I mean, literally one-touch football at its best, and it's resulted in Bruno Fernandes getting the goal. Of course, what we might have to do, we have to be really careful about this. A nice cross in there, but he's only found the one Chelsea player there.
Hudson-Odoi plays it forward.
Be careful.
Now the
Williams
counter.
away.
Going through. Giroud.
Giroud with a shot again. I mean, look, they've managed to get the ball in some really good positions. So we just have to be very careful.
The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period,
Sancho
and it's 1-0.
Probably not the best options that he probably had.
Back in. Hudson-Odoi. Out to the left it goes.
Oh, good defending there by Dallo. Let's just get it out.
Diogo.
And hopefully the whistle is blown.
So there you have it.
1-0 going into the half. It's been a tough game, but all games at this level are going to be tough. I think the only difference is that we've got the pressure of wanting to win the league. We look 61% possession again, 2 shots on target, 67 passes. I think we're playing far too direct. What I want to just have a quick look at is the defensive line, because I've noticed that we are actually quite high.
It's been exciting.
And I just probably want to drop that back so slightly. So we'll probably drop it back to a 5, and I just want to see how that goes. And pressurizing, we are quite aggressive. We do go all out defense. So what I might do is see if we can do frontline pressure when positions those players apply pressure in the front of the pitch. I'll keep it as all out defense, but probably that doesn't work in our favour, especially the way we're playing. So we'll just have a look at that, see how it goes. But I just brought the defensive line down by 1 square. That might help, because I do find that we're so high up the pitch, and sometimes that puts us in a quite awkward position. But well won there, and James is able to get a run at Rudiger, and I'm pressing the R1 3 times. Can I get that to Sancho? Great cross in there by Daniel James. Of course, we need to make sure that at some point we make the substitutions to get Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes off the pitch, because the last thing we want to do is tire them out. We need them for the match against Valencia, which is really a career or season-defining match, because we need to be in the Champions League, especially when we're spending £120 million on a player. So that's very important. That's a great bit of skill there. Don't know what happened in the second part of that attack, but Williams is able to bring the ball away. I think he's played well, to be honest. Again, the 2 youngsters. Can we get Rashford on there? Not the best pass, but sometimes you need to look for those balls. Brandon Williams needs to get back into position. But Fernandes, and what I'm going to do is make the substitutes now, so hopefully they can come on. So we'll probably bring on. I'm going to play Lingard actually as the attacking midfielder, and of course I want to try and bring off Maguire. I think we're going to have to play Lindelof in there, so I want to take off Matic as well and play McTominay. So we'll put McTominay in there. We'll leave Sancho and Martial. I think because we've got Rashford, Daniel James, and we've got Greenwood as well. So probably leave them. That's a great header. Rashford, Martial wasn't quite able to get on the end of it, but I'm glad he's got his goal. Well done, Sancho. Nearly.
Marcos
That's
Alonso
great.
tries to get it forward quickly.
Oh, great defending there by
Fred.
he is on the transfer list. That's just because I really want to get TT.
Manchester United.
I'd rather get both of them because then what we can do is I like to have two teams. So that means we've got 4 centre backs.
Well positioned to make that interception.
No. I'm going to bring him down. Not quite. Oh, he's put it wide. Wow, that was a mistake there by Maguire.
He was set on
caught
rounding
out.
it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
We had that against Inter Milan where Bailly got caught, and I was literally going to take him out, and he's put it wide. I mean, he should have scored with that. So we've got away with one. Wow. Now got the substitutes on as well. Defensively, I just don't think we've been as solid as I would have liked. I'm not sure if there's slight changes to how the game generally works, whether there's not much help from the computer, I don't know. But it just feels that I'm just giving away too many shots. Sancho.
Then adding to it, it's all gone a little timid.
James with the shot. Oh! Wow! I was actually trying to look for space with Sancho to be able to take the shot, but it was closed down, and so I had to give that ball to James. But I mean, a good shot, and as I said when we scored with Fernandes in the previous episode, is when you play Marseille, sometimes you have to take it like a football match, a real football match, when you do have spaces like that, not to score the perfect goal and just take a shot, and sometimes it'll work in your favour, and sometimes it doesn't, but at least you've got an option to score. So you do have to take shots in this, of course not from 30-40 yards, but you create the space where the player can then just come on and maybe score.
Too strong for his opponent.
Nearly win the ball there. Just got to be careful, don't want to go out too early and leave the players one-on-one. Batshuayi, very good striker in the box. A great header, just get it out.
Cleared without complication.
Nearly causing a lot of issues in there. Batshuayi, I mean the fox in the box. Hudson-Odoi is coming off of Pedro. Again, another fantastic world-class player who I think is actually going to Roma. Of course, a lot of these transfers will get updated. I believe it's around October the 5th or October the 10th. Just waiting to find out. A reply did come through via YouTube where I asked a question or so. And this is where we scored or conceded the goal against Valencia. So Lindelof is pleading. But young Williams has actually done really well. So he's a feisty player, and I think he'll just get better with experience. But again, the kit's look fabulous. So I'm just going to put the player here. So Williams, I'm going to stick him there because that's literally where we conceded the goal from.
Chelsea are definitely going about this the right way.
That, to be honest,
there's
got
not
a bit
too
greedy.
much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question
got to
of
be careful
needs
because
must.
I don't want to be conceding.
Just has to be done.
Just get out.
Gets into a dangerous position.
Because I am slightly
made sure
worried
that won't get through.
Chelsea are beginning to have the better of the game. I mean, that's just a simple ball. And it's just found their man. So
goes for goal!
Oh, what happened there?
To get it all wrong.
Again, that was something similar to how we conceded against.
Took the defence out of the picture.
I mean, a simple ball straight down.
No hurry to watch the
Pedro finds a good ball over there, and Batshuayi manages to get onto that. Possibly could he have controlled it? I mean, let's just push everyone out. We need to try and get Sancho on the ball. We need to start finding Sancho a bit more, I think. That needs to be some of the tactics.
Sancho does have an assist to his name. Wrestled off the ball.
Just been
Manchester United are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Too many people around them. But again, another good ball. We've got to try and get the tackle in. Oh, good defending there.
Real chance.
Chelsea
get Sancho away, hopefully.
Tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Can we hold on? Chelsea are doing really well. Oh, that's a great ball. Whoa, what's...
out to safety.
I've tried to pass it back to the goalkeeper and then he scored an own goal.
Straight back.
Slightly worried here, so I've just got to be careful. Just hang in there, not to do anything stupid.
Played out to
Chelsea
the right.
look solid. I mean, they're playing really well.
Is charging up on
and
the
I'm just
overlap.
worried. Oh, well defended again. I mean, if we concede it, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, it's a great defending. 2 minutes to go. Can we hold on? Shall I say this is a masterclass in super heavyweight defending? I think not.
Now with a break in play.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground,
know
hasn't he?
why
And it's
he's
good to
come
see
out.
that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a
good
real
header
honest
away.
shift.
Can we get onto it?
Can
Not
get it
quite.
clear. And here's Willian. Turns and goes back.
Chelsea.
Conte.
Really careful here.
Chelsea
Don't jump into
desperately
anything.
need a goal, and this could
Just
well
when they
be
come
their
back
last
in the
chance.
middle, I just find that when we're one-on-one.
Has a hit!
Oh, what a save from De
wonderful
Gea.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that.
I actually thought that was a goal.
Moment he simply had to deal with.
We have really struggled. Well played there by Chelsea. I mean, I don't know what to say, but I actually thought that was a goal. Right, okay, just a minute or so to see out. I'm going to go zonal on this one.
Marcos Alonso goes short.
I thought they'd give the ball out, and we've got the ball away. So Fred just needs to run it out. What a result. That was a tough game.
United,
of course, hopefully that will give us confidence. The first league, and look, we are playing Chelsea as well. But a great goal there by Martial. Well worked with Jadon Sancho being instrumental in the goal. But that's a relief. And of course, what I always say is as well, if you notice, we did play a lot of the second 11 players, like someone like Diego Dalot, Brandon Williams, we brought McTominay off, so there was no Pogba, no Rashford. So I think that's an even better result because of what's happened. I mean, at the end, we did hang on for dear life. But a great result, and I'm really, really pleased with that. So we've got a big game now against Valencia, and hopefully if we can win that, and then that'll be a good start going into the season. And I'm so glad that I actually signed Jadon Sancho, and if that's the only signing I make, I'll be very happy with that. So what we'll do is we'll just end the episode as soon as we get onto the date of the Champions League match against Valencia. Let's just see if we can sell some players. Hopefully we can get another player in before then. So League Opener Chapter 2. The opening match win has sent the press that follow the team around into a frenzy. Let's not lose this momentum. That's the goal. We're not going to let them now. Well, that's the plan. But of course, this next game is a season and career defining moment, because I feel that if we can beat Valencia, that'll then allow us to probably purchase a lot more of the players that we want. So Burnley have responded with a counter offer to Diego Dalot, same with Pereira. I'm sure it's caught your attention that Jadon Sancho has shown some great promise as of late. It's my belief that playing in matches is our best chance at developing his game further. Of course, you decide who plays as always. Of course, I'm the super heavyweight boss. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to let Dalot go on the cheap, because, well, have I put Fosu Mensah on the transfer list? I have. So I've only got one of those, but let's just see what they've offered. Burnley, they've come back with 10.8. I'm probably going to reject that. I just think that's too low. So I'm going to end the negotiations with Burnley. Let's see what they've come in with. Pereira, they've come in with 9. Do I just take the risk? What's his salary? He's only 36. And of course, if I sell him for, let's try 11 million. So let's renegotiate. Let's see if they'll come in for 11 million, and we'll take it from there. But we're not really getting much luck with some of the players that we want to sell, and no one's coming for them. Twanzebe I might want to put on loan, so I'm just going to stick him on loan because I see him being a long-term player along with Garner, so James Garner I believe it is. So I'll put him on the loan list. So him and Twanzebe, hopefully we can get him out on loan. And we'll see what happens there. So what we'll do is we'll end the episode as soon as we get to the end of the week, and we're on the date of the Champions League match. I hope you're enjoying this series because I'm having a great time. I have to say, PES 2021, there was a lot of information going around that it's going to be the same as PES 20, but I feel it's a lot different than PES 2020, and it feels really good to play as well. And I think the graphics seem a lot better as well. I would recommend that you buy it. You'll probably enjoy it as well because I'm having a great time playing it. We're 10 million short or 15 million short, whichever way you look at it, to buy someone like Umtiti and Kimpembe. But again, I am very happy with Lindelof as a centre back. But I just feel that buying Phil Jones probably don't cut it, and we do need to sell certain players, etc. So Fosu Mensah. I remember when I first heard about Fosu Mensah that he was actually a centre midfielder, a defensive midfielder type sort of player, but it hasn't quite worked out that way, and I think he could still do a good job. But I'm going to put him up to 5 million, or yeah, let's just take him up to 4, just under 5 million pretty much. They've bidded quite less. They've bidded about 1.6 million less than what I would want, because his release fee is 5.7. So we see how it goes, and we just see if there's any other players coming in to look to bid for our team. So we'll end the episode now. Just want to say a big super heavyweight thank you to everyone for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, and please continue to inform your friends and family with regards to this channel, and please continue to like, comment and subscribe, and please turn the post notification bell in order to be notified as soon as the episode has been uploaded. And remember, we're trying to upload daily, so we'll go back to the game plan against Valencia, and we'll see what happens. So take care, see you soon, keep watching, and hasta la vista.